Welcome to the PowerPoint 2010 video series. In this video, we are going to look at printing a presentation. These days, we tend to share and collaborate our presentations online and electronically, but sometimes there is still a need to print. So the first thing you need to do is check that your presentation is complete and ready for printing. Once you're confident that it's ready, I'm going to show you two ways to print in PowerPoint 2010. The first way is you click on the File button at the top left-hand side of your screen and go down to the Print option in the menu. What you will notice is all your printer settings will be on the left-hand side of the screen and a live preview on the presentation will be on the right-hand side. Let's go through these settings in detail. First of all, how many copies of the presentation would you like to make? Secondly, PowerPoint will automatically default to the default printer. However, should you wish to select another printer, you can just do so from the drop-down list. Then you need to decide how many of the slides would you like to print in the presentation. So would you like to print all the slides in the presentation, only the selected slides, the current slide that you currently clicked on, or a custom range of slides? This is a really nice option when you've got a very large presentation and you only want to print specific slides within that presentation. So in this case, I'm going to click on Custom Range and I'm going to select slides 2 through to 5. The next part is how do you want to view these slides when printed? And this really depends who the slides are going to be printed for. So let's have a look at the options. We've got full page slides, which is not a very practical way to print. Then we've got the notes pages. This is really for the lecturer or the presenter. So it will display each slide on a single page as well as any presenter or lecturer notes that were created during the design of the presentation. The next one is something called Outline View. This will give you a complete overview of the presentation by slide number as well as any highlighted points on those particular slides. The most popular in terms of the print layout is our Handout View. This is really for members of the audience. So you can choose if you would like to print anything from 1 to 9 slides per page. I quite like the 3-slide layout as it gives the audience a view of the slides as well as space on the right-hand side to make notes. The rest of the settings over here are quite standard to most Microsoft Office packages. You can choose to print one-sided or double-sided, collated or uncollated, portrait or landscape orientation, as well as color, grayscale or black and white. Now what you will notice is once you've printed the first time in PowerPoint, the next time you go to your File Print menu, it usually saves the settings that you previously used. And if this is the case, there is an easier way for us to print. So if we go back to the Home button, you will notice at the top of the screen we've got something called a Quick Access Toolbar. This basically houses quick commands for you to use. Currently it has Save, Undo and Redo. If you click on the little drop-down arrow on the right of the button, you can choose to add the Quick Print option to your Quick Access Toolbar. What this will do, it'll put a print button on top of the toolbar for you every time you open PowerPoint, and it'll use the last saved settings for the last time you printed a presentation.